Mr. Mosca, I think you have some extreme views. That's my opinion. But I think you're trying to push your extreme views on the majority of residents in Rochelle Park. The pride flag went up in 2019, and all the things that this gentleman said over here was going to happen never happened. And I thought about coming tonight. I wanted to kind of figure out what my message was going to be. Rochelle Park does not share your extreme views. And how do I know this? Because this town elected an openly gay man, not once, but twice. But I really don't think you like that I got more votes than you did, and I'm gay.
Please, miss, please, just kindly keep your comments. Ma'am.
Thank you to the Township Committee. I appreciate your support. The flag went up in 2019. The town did not come crashing down. I sat up there for 3 years for a full term. The town did not come crashing down. So I don't know why these extreme views are all of a sudden very popular when this town elected someone who was open. Thank you.
I don't know what's, for me personally, I don't know what extreme views is having an American flag up only. Man, let the mayor speak, please. And order, and let the record state that the election in 2020 was won by me, and that's why I'm up here.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about a very, very, very disturbing story that we should not hear about in a sane country. But unfortunately, because we don't live in a sane country, we're living in Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff world, these stories happen all too often, and I have to talk about these stories. Where we have this GOP mayor from Rochelle Park, New Jersey, who was ousted last week from his position as mayor because he refused to raise a pride flag at Town Hall. He says, look, the only flag that we should really be flying is the American flag, and that we shouldn't be flying any flags that single out a group of individuals. Apparently, the city council that is not just woke revolutionaries, right? Or who knows, maybe they are woke revolutionaries, but some people on the council are in the GOP. They decided to go along with ousting this mayor for whatever reason, and I want to talk about it. But before I get into that, I just want to let you guys know, if you like my channel and you want to support my channel, you can check out my merch. For example, like the shirt that I'm wearing right now, my Buy Large Mansion shirt, my BLM shirt. If you guys want to check that out, you can at my website, gforemanbcp.com. Get 20% off using discount code TEAMBCP. So without further ado, let's roll this clip.
Thank you. Well, controversy in Bergen County as a mayor is removed from office. The mayor objected to the raising of a pride flag at Town Hall. News 12 New Jersey's Alex Sedan is in Rochelle Park.
And that's right, despite the best efforts of now former Mayor Perrin Mosca. Take a look at that flagpole outside Town Hall here in Rochelle Park, and the flag is still flying, but with fellow Republican colleagues accusing the now former mayor of missing council meetings, the flag flap may have simply been the last straw.
Any more outbursts, I'm going to ask you to leave.
Heated words and flags were flying at a contentious May 24th Rochelle Park Council meeting.
Township Committee, this has been a disruption of our meeting. I'm going to ask that both committee members and the mayor please remove their flag.
Sparked by then Mayor Perrin Mosca's objections to the town flying a pride flag outside Town Hall for Pride Month.
A majority had agreed that we as a township would not put any flags that singled out one group over another group. That should have been the end of the issue.
But instead, it was the end of the line for the Republican mayor, and last week the three other Republicans on the committee joined the lone Democrat who promoted flying the pride flag, Councilwoman Linda Boniface, to force Mosca out of the mayor's chair.
Is this person willing to raise a flag on 365 days of the year?
Yes, I am.
When people ask for a flag for every day of the year?
Yes.
Now the flag is flying outside Town Hall. Mosca is out, but he's still on the ballot in November when he will be running without support from the town GOP.
That's not right. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I say live and let live, but everybody has the right to voice their opinion.
At the Rochelle Park ShopRite, customers had differing opinions about the controversy over the pride flag.
I think that's fine. I have no problem with it whatsoever, and I think it's become an unwarranted political football.
Now, Jennifer Apici, she is in charge right now as the acting mayor. She was deputy mayor before, but elevated during Wednesday's meeting. Within the next week and a half, the council will choose someone to take off over the rest of Mosca's term. However, Mosca still could be returned to office, depending on how the results go in November. In Rochelle Park, Alex Sedan, News 12, New Jersey.
Yeah, so this story is shameful for several reasons, right? It's one thing for Democrats, for woke revolutionaries to remove a GOP mayor because he refuses to put up a pride flag, which, again, is shameful in and of itself. It's even worse when you have GOP members of the city council go along with the woke agenda, right? That's the worst part about all of this, okay? That's the worst part about it. Again, if it was just Democrats that did it, yeah, that's bad, okay? Because clearly they don't understand the idea that the state cannot give any type of favoritism towards any group of people, right? They clearly don't understand that idea. But again, when it's the GOP that doesn't understand that idea, when they're going along with it, it makes it all the worse, right? Because, again, I've done stories like this before in the past where you had a town that did the exact opposite, right? Where you had a town that was ran by Muslims that decided that, you know what, we don't want to fly the pride flag. We don't want to fly any flags that's not the American flag or an official town flag. We're not flying it. And then, you know, people got upset about it, right? They said it was hate and bigotry. When, in my opinion right here, this right here is actually what hate and bigotry is, okay? When you oust a guy from office because he's saying, no, the town should not show any type of preferential treatment towards one group of people, and you decide to oust him in response, that is real hate and bigotry. This is hate and bigotry right here because you hate opinions that you disagree with, right? You hate the fact that a certain group of people is not getting preferential treatment that other people don't get, because we know that if this guy, who in my opinion, based off some of his beliefs, right, particularly about elections, he's probably a Trump guy, right? He probably is aligned with Trump, okay? This is what I believe. I'm not entirely sure, but this is what I believe. I had to guess. If he go and he flew a Trump flag on state property, okay, or if he flew a Gadsden flag on state property, or some flag that represents some, right-wing movement or some right-leaning movement or whatever, these people will be losing their minds. Everybody will be saying, no, you can't do that. The state cannot show any type of favoritism towards a political group or party, right? This is what people will be saying. Everybody will agree with that. Again, if you flew a Christian flag, if you flew an Islamic flag, if you flew any flag that doesn't go along with the woke agenda, we all know that that's what they'd be saying. They'd be melting down in tears over it, right? So this guy says, okay, fine. We're not going to fly any flag, right? That's not the American flag. And these people lose their minds because they want special rights and privileges. That's what it's about. Because at the end of the day, the pride flag represents a political movement. Whether or not people want to believe that or not, that's up to them. But it is political because they're advocating for policies, right, that affect people in this country. Same thing as BLM. BLM is political. People, it's not political. It's about black lives. No. When you come out here, you talk about defunding the police, okay, and you advocating for all this and that, you are a political group. You are a political movement. And if somebody flies the BLM flag, then, again, they're making a political statement. That's just reality. And if you don't want to be political, then you need to stay out of politics, okay? If you kept it to just about, a lifestyle and say, hey, this is about me being happy with who I like to sleep with or whatever, that's fine, right? You can fly the flag on your own personal property and do whatever you want, and nobody's going to say anything about it because nobody cares. You have all your rights and privileges, okay? There are no rights and privileges that you're fighting for anymore. You have all those things, okay? But again, what happens is that, again, people want special rights and privileges. Like, for example, to fly this flag on state property when no other group would be allowed to do that. No other group would be allowed to do it. And because of that, this mayor, if he's reelected, the first day in office, he should put up a Trump flag, okay? Or maybe even a straight flag. I mean, I've never seen a straight flag. I don't know what a straight flag looks like because straight people don't feel the need to celebrate their sexuality like that. But anyways, maybe he should put that up there, right? Put maybe the thin blue line flag or whatever. Put a bunch of flags that's going to trigger the woke revolutionaries, and then watch them melt down and say, you know what? This is what you sign up for. Since you said that it's okay to fly flags that give preferential treatment to certain groups of people, this is what I'm doing. This is the world that y'all wanted, and I was against this. But y'all ousted me for simply saying, hey, I want to give no preferential treatment to anybody, that the American flag represents everybody, which it does, but apparently that's hate and bigotry, right? It's hate and bigotry to fly the American flag only. Again, apparently that's an extreme point of view. That's extreme in today's America. It's sad, man. It really is. It's sad and pathetic that in today's society, flying the American flag is seen as extreme, right? If you don't allow it to be flown with the pride flag. It's ridiculous. Because again, this argument would never apply to any other flag that doesn't go along with a woke agenda. We all know that. But like I said, the worst part about this story is not the fact that this guy was ousted. It's about the fact that he was ousted by people in the GOP. The GOP, the local GOP is woke, right? They're woke. They're so woke that, again, they believe that it's okay to fly a pride flag at Town Hall, but they probably would be opposed to any other flag being flown that does not go along with the left-wing agenda, because then at that point they'd be called bigots, right, and hateful. Again, it's funny how that works. I think these people are either afraid or they're not actual real conservatives, but who knows? Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.